Hello everyone, my name is Christian. Welcome back to Tekpon. Today our guest is Dennis, the CEO of Postalytics. Hello.
Hello, Christian. Very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. Please tell us what your company does.
Sure. Postalytics is a direct mail automation software platform. And so what we do is we help marketers at small to mid-sized businesses send direct mail marketing campaigns through the Postal Service in a far more efficient manner, in a way that is synchronized with their CRM and marketing automation tools that they use for their email and their digital marketing campaigns, and then in a way that is able to be analyzed with data about the delivery and the response to the direct mail campaigns.
Okay, and what did you say is the biggest problem that you solve?
The biggest problem is that direct mail marketing is stuck in the 1990s from a workflow perspective.
Yeah.
And
okay.
So the way that direct mail is produced has not changed. It has not evolved. And it's completely disconnected from the other marketing channels. And so Postalytics is a cloud-based solution that's designed to pull direct mail together to work with email and with digital marketing campaigns and make it a simple and fast process for marketers instead of very long, painful, email-based phone calls, all this kind of stuff. Postalytics makes it simple, integrated, and then it provides analytics about what is what is working, what is not working.
And who is it for?
We're selling primarily to small to mid-sized marketing teams in businesses that have between 20 and 1,000 employees. Okay. And most of our customers have invested heavily into CRM and marketing automation tools such as Salesforce or HubSpot and tools like that. And so they either are doing direct mail today the old-fashioned way, and they want to do it in a smarter, faster way, or they're starting to run into a lower response rate in their email marketing, and they want to try to add direct mail to give their overall marketing a boost.
Okay, and can you share with us a concrete use case? So, I don't know, a company that used Postalytics, how they've done it in more detail. So how do they get the addresses and so on?
Yeah. So one of our great case studies is with a company called Zogix. And so Zogix sells supplies to gyms and workout facilities, health clubs, and they have 30,000 customers across the U.S. And they use Postalytics primarily to connect with older customers who have stopped opening their email. And so they've set up automated workflows inside of HubSpot to watch if a customer has not purchased from them in 6 months, and if that same customer has not opened the last 3 emails that have been sent, that customer gets routed to a multiple touch direct mail campaign where large oversized postcards are mailed out every 3 weeks over a 5-week period. And then what they've gotten is a 150% boost in ROI by adding this channel to an existing email campaign. They were trying to get these people to come back on email, but they're ignoring their emails. They're going to spam. They're sometimes they've unsubscribed to their emails, but they can still receive direct mail, even if they've unsubscribed from email. So it can be very effective when it's very thoughtfully used and very targeted. You don't have to send direct mail to everybody in the world, right?
I guess
it costs more. It costs more per piece, but a physical thing that you hold has a much stronger brand
Impact.
recognition.
Yeah.
Yeah, than an email or a digital ad that you see very quickly. And so while it is more expensive, it has more impact. And so we're trying to help marketers be very smart about how they use direct mail and to connect it to those tools like that I described, so that it's automated, and you don't have to have a marketer decide, I need to send this person a postcard every time that the situation arises. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. But I guess it would direct mail. It would be better to physical businesses, to businesses that have something physical to sell rather than online ones, right?
That's right. Yes. Any kind of business that already has addresses of customers or prospects, it makes a lot of sense. So e-commerce, retail, real estate, financial services, healthcare, all of these industries have physical addresses of their customers. And so they should all be using direct mail, at least as a part of their strategy.
Very, very interesting. And what are your top features? Top 3, top 5?
Yes. So top 3 features. Number 1, Postalytics is much faster to use. So we have a cloud-based solution where a marketer can log in, create a campaign within 20 minutes, press send, and then everything is done for you. So think of it as if you're sending an email, right? You build your email, you decide who you're going to send it to, you press send, and then it gets routed to email servers around the world, right?
Yeah.
Well, we work the same way. You decide what you want to say, you decide who you're going to send it to, you press send, and we route the mail to printers spread out all around the United States or Canada.
Wow.
And then the printing and the mailing happens behind the scenes. You don't have to worry about it. And so it's much faster. It's integrated with Salesforce and HubSpot. And then we provide a dashboard of where your mail is in the delivery process, and then who's responded to your mail through some QR codes and URLs that we embed in the mail.
Wow, I'm amazed. Wow, it's very, very innovative. Wow. And what is your pricing?
Sure. So you can log into Postalytics and create an account for free, and you can use the software for free until you decide to send mail. And so at that point, there's printing cost and postage cost. And so the free plan, we have thousands of users that use the free plan. If you're going to send more than, say, 1,000 pieces of mail in a month, then it makes sense for you to subscribe to one of our plans. And so you can sign up for what we call the marketer plan for $199 US per month, or the pro plan at $399 US per month. And when you sign up for one of those plans, you get big discounts on the mail cost for you to send your mail.
And apart from HubSpot and Salesforce, can you share with us other integrations?
Yes, we have many other integrations. We have integrations with Zoho, integrations with ActiveCampaign, Go High Level, Zapier, integrations. We have a full API integration as well, so you can embed Postalytics in your workflow. And then we have a simple webhook integration. So anybody technical understands what a webhook is. You can take that, drop it into your application, and then send mail via that webhook.
And are you the first company trying to innovate in this space? Or how competitive is this space?
Yeah, there are a couple of other companies that are working on similar ideas. Everybody's doing their own version of it, and but the vast majority of mail is still performed using email and spreadsheets and kind of old-fashioned techniques. So, there are 4 or 5 companies that are similar to us, but I would say there are 99% of the mail that is sent is still being done the old-fashioned way.
And you're here to change that.
That's right. We're here to disrupt and to make it more efficient.
When did you start the company?
I'm sorry?
When did you start the company?
Postalytics launched at the end of 2017.
Mm-hmm. And have you raised any funds?
I'm the only investor, and so we've been cash flow positive, and so we haven't really needed to go outside for any capital.
Wow. So you're a bootstrapped solo founder?
Yeah.
Wow. And do you have any piece of advice for somebody that wants to take this path?
I think the most important thing is to build a business model that produces cash. And if you do that, then you're in control of your own destiny. And you can sell stock, you can raise money by selling stock, you can use your cash flow to use debt financing. But if you don't have cash flow, then investors are in charge. And they will dictate the terms by which you will either receive money or not. And so, from my perspective, the most important thing is to have strong cash flow in your business. Engineer that in from the beginning and find a way for it to generate cash. And then you control the destiny of the business.
Yeah. Me personally, I was really curious if cash is king or cash is trash, but I got to find out that cash flow is king in the end. Right?
Exactly. Cash flow is king. And especially in an economic downturn, like we're experiencing now, investors are all of a sudden saying, oh, we're not writing checks, right?
Yeah.
And so if you have cash flow, you don't care. It doesn't matter.
That's awesome. So happy for you. And how big is your team?
There are currently 15 of us, and we are adding more positions now.
And what's your main vision, your end vision with Postalytics?
Well, ultimately, we envision a way to distribute mail around the world using the internet and using printing very local, very close to where the recipients of the mail are. And so rather than producing in one place and shipping it all over the world, why not print nearby?
Yeah.
And just ship at a very short distance. And so, that is ultimately what we would like to build out, is a worldwide network that, will have a radical transformation of the efficiency of how mail gets distributed around the world.
Okay. And I'd love to hear your backstory before starting Postalytics. What did you do? So at the beginning of your career.
So I began my career working for a very, very large insurance company, and I was trained in sales, and I enjoyed it, and I learned a lot, but I always wanted to be out on my own, and I always, as a young person, was trying to make money, doing odd jobs, doing anything I could to make money, through my own efforts. And so when you're part of a big company, your efforts are important, but they're very small, and they don't have a huge impact. And so I thought, well, I want to go into something very small where my efforts will have a big impact. And so a friend of mine had started a software company with his brother, and they needed a salesperson. And so I was trained in sales. I quit my job and took a huge pay cut to be the first salesperson at this company, and that's what got me started in the technology and in startups.
Great story. What's your favorite software?
My favorite software?
Yeah, like HubSpot, Salesforce, a software that you use daily and you'd recommend to other people.
You know, I'll say, aside from Postalytics, my favorite software that I think is tremendous is software known as Loom. Have you heard of Loom?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, Loom is really cool, really easy. It makes my life easy. It makes the life of our customer service team and customers easy. It's just a wonderful application.
Yeah, I totally agree. Okay, is there anything else that you want to tell us today?
All I'd say is if you're interested in Postalytics, check us out on our website. That's postalytics.com, Postalytics.com. And, we'd love to hear from anybody and hope that everybody's enjoyed the conversation.
Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for disrupting this industry.
Thanks for having me, Christian. It's been a lot of fun.